Hello, everyone from Chicago. I'm Dr. Baker, and I have 4 of my awesome team leads here, and we're all super pumped to be on this last live broadcast with you. Let me just really quickly check in and make sure that we are, in fact, live. And we are. Good deal. So it's great to see all of you guys on the back channel. I want to turn it over to my team leads really quick to introduce themselves if you don't already know who they are. Angela, we'll start with you.
Okay. Hi, Team Connectors. I'm Angela Kahn, going to graduate in August to be done with my master's. And I really enjoyed working with you guys over the last few weeks, and I hope you have some great ideas to take back to school this year.
Awesome. And Brenda?
Hi, everybody. I'm Brenda Mesa, and I've worked with Team Ignite. Y'all have done a fantastic job. I've enjoyed being on the outsides, watching and being a part of your discussions. I too hope you've enjoyed this experience and go back with lots of great ideas.
And Hannah?
Hi guys, I am Hannah Clary. I would like to give a shout out to Team Creators. Y'all have done an amazing job. It's been a great 5 weeks. I can't believe it's already almost over. I teach first grade in Stephenville ISD, and I'm about to start my 5th year teaching, and I graduate in August.
Yay! And Rachel?
Rachel, I'm in Colorado right now. It's so beautiful, but just want to shout out to Knowledge Seekers, and y'all have done a great job. I love our Google Plus community sharing so many ideas, and I can't believe it's already over. It went by so fast. So great job, everyone. I get to graduate in August too. Yay!
You guys are really pumped about that. Me too.
I know.
Well, I say really quickly just how proud I am of these team leads. And you know, a lot of my team leads were in this class last year at this time. Some the year prior than that, but you know, if you're in this class and you're thinking that this is something you want to continue learning, you know, you could be a team lead next year. So all of these folks have started out in the free class and have then taken all of the ed tech courses for their degrees or their concentrations, and are now getting to be team leads and put all of what they've learned into practice in this course. So it's kind of a neat full circle for these team leads, and I really am proud of you guys and so thankful that I've had you the last 5 weeks to help out with the course. So I want to check in on the back channel and see who all has tuned in at this point. I know we saw some before the video was even launched, and we were excited about that. But good to see you, Raul and Hannah P. Sorry I sent you Hannah Clary's email the other night. It was a late. Let's see. Leanne and Jen and Carrie, it's great to see everybody. Evelyn, Lauren, Kimberly. It's really neat to see all of you guys live like this. This is what I love about the broadcast. It kind of brings us together as a class. And we, you know, week 4, we didn't get a whole lot of questions. I'll dive into what we did get on the completion forms. But I'm hoping that you guys will post some good discussion questions here on the back channel that we can really kind of dive into and discuss. But I'll start, if you'll be thinking about that, I'll start on some of the questions that came in on your week 4 completion forms. So probably 4 or 5 of the questions that came in had to do with, please don't take the course content away from us on Thursday. Don't make it go away. And so I'll leave it open for a little while for you guys. The Blackboard Help Desk will make me shut it down probably in a week or so. And they just do that for security reasons. But the thing that I wanted to make sure that you've seen at this point is our resource cheat sheet. Let's see if I can find that. Okay, so here we go. Nope, not that. Sorry. Let's see if I can find. Here we go. All right, so that is this tab right here. And sorry, I'm on my tablet in the hotel room, and so I'm not quite, it's not my normal view. But you'll recall that you can use these tabs here at the bottom, and this has not only all of the tools that we have encountered in this class, but it has all of our course content links. And so that's these links here. So for instance, the week 1 soft chalk, if you need to view it, you can come in here and let's see, why is it not opening? Well, here, I'll just do it this way. This link here is a public link. And so if you want to go back and look at the week 2 soft chalk, you don't even have to be in Blackboard to see it because it's a soft chalk lesson. And so you'll be able to use those URLs to access all of the soft chalk lessons externally, plus all of the videos on YouTube, not only from this year, but from all the years prior if you want to go look at those. So definitely resources that are still going to be available to you even after the class is done. And then, of course, don't forget to add your name to the Building Your PLN network and just kind of letting everyone know what you're interested in connecting about. These are great ways for you to connect to classes, you know, to other classrooms, to other teachers, other educators, other leaders, and keep the momentum from this class going. All right, so other questions that came.
Jen's just having a hard, Jen can't get in. I've told her to refresh and she's getting a sad face on her YouTube. So if you have any advice that I can give her on the back channel, that would be great.
Well, okay, here, how about, let me just send this direct link on the back channel. So sometimes in Blackboard, the embed doesn't work all that well, but here is the link. So I just posted the YouTube link in the Today's Meet back channel, Jen, for you, if you'll click that. And Tracy, the resource cheat sheet is several places in the class. Let me share my screen again and I'll show you where those are going to be. So I tweeted it out, so it's on Twitter. It is also here in the virtual hallway and here. And it's under resource cheat sheet here in the virtual hallway. And then once you click on this, and you know, you want to probably bookmark the link right here, just so that you'll have it outside the class. But it is public, so you have edit rights, so you can add in your own information, any tools that you want, that kind of thing. So that's where it's located. I can tweet it out again too, if that helps. Okay.
Would Dad wanted to know if it's okay if we share it with other teachers too that maybe didn't take the class?
Absolutely. So, you know, what do I say in week 5, right? If you don't share the amazing things you're doing, and I think this is something Adam Ballou says in his talk, if you don't share it, it's being selfish. So I'm totally not selfish, or, you know, I beg, borrow, and steal from other educators all the time. And so I hope that others will do the same for me. So yes, please feel free to share. The more people that benefit, the better. And Wadad, thank you very much for your kind words. She gave me a nice word of encouragement that just made my day about how much she enjoyed the course. And I always love hearing those kind of things, especially at this point when everybody's really tired and just over it. You know, that kind of encouragement helps. So I wanted to get into a question from Tony Hall from Allie's team collaborators, and she wanted to know if she was really curious about iPads and how you push out apps to a class set of iPads, or how districts manage those. And so, Rachel, I know you have some experience with this where you don't really have a central IT that helps you. And then Hannah, was it you, or I can't remember if it was you, that said you do have that support, and there's kind of 2 different ways to manage it. But in terms of the cost, what can you say to that, Rachel?
So with my school, each grade level has their own iTunes account, and then we just share it on all the iPads. So if like I get an iTunes gift card and I get to buy an app or whatever, then since all of them are logged in to the account, I still have to touch every iPad and download it, but you don't rebuy it. So once you buy it on one iPad, when you're in the App Store, you just go to Purchased, and then you can find the app there. But you can't. I don't have the power to like push it out to all iPads.
Right. And so that's where I think, Hannah, your district does have sort of some central control tools that allow them to push it out.
Correct. We have to submit a form, and I know, excuse me, we get a group discount. And so I submit a form to my technology department and they work magic and it just shows up.
That is really, that magic is always good, right?
It's magical.
Rachel, so you'll be spending an extra hour touching each and every iPad, and Hannah will just be like, done. You need to argue with your district that you need that.
I know, I'm working on it. I have a beautiful system where I set them all out and I just touch update on each one, and then by the time I'm done touching them all, I can go back to the first one. It's soothing sometimes.
I can ask what program our district uses because it is flawless most of the time. I think they push one button and it pushes it to our cart and we're done.
That's
and
amazing.
it's within seconds. I mean, the app is there. Minutes
Wow.
after.
Very cool. Okay, so another question that came in has to do with what other video resources are out there besides YouTube. This came from Emily Tiford on Team Ignite on your team, Brenda. And we kind of brainstormed. This was fun because there's quite a few other tools out there. And I can't remember which one of you, when I have 4, I cannot remember which one of you said what on the pre-broadcast. So let's just jump into this question. What video resources do you want to share?
Okay, so I'll go first. Vimeo is another video resource similar to YouTube, but what I've noticed is that they don't have the same videos. So it's another collection of videos, and you can just search for whatever topic that you're looking for, and it will pull it up very much like YouTube.
Yeah, Vimeo is a great one for sure. And Rachel, was it you that was?
Yeah, we had some knowledge seekers post, I can't quite remember who it was, but they posted a resource they found called Crash Course, and it's actually a YouTube channel, so it's not, Dr. Baker's showing it right there. So it's a YouTube channel, and it's focused on science and history, but there are other educational YouTube channels like this that just have, you can search within the actual channel, so you're not like digging through as many videos as before. Like, this is an educator. Yeah.
Yeah, I love this. And they look like short little snippets that, you know, on almost any topic you could think of, from computer science to history to sociology, mythology. Yeah, this is really neat.
Yeah, we have some awesome answers on the back channel too. So Raul posted about TeacherTube, and Chilia talked about ShowMe.com, which the knowledge seekers have talked about too. And ShowMe is an app too, so people can make their own videos, or they can watch others. And then Evelyn said our district uses Lightspeed Mobile Manager to send out apps to iPads. So that's what Hannah was talking about. So thanks, Evelyn. I'm going to look that up. I'm stoked. Hey, thanks, Julie. She's the one that uses Crash Course. Man, Chile is full of it. She's got Nearpod going on. So there's tons. Y'all look at the back channel. There's a bunch.
There's also, I'm looking, this reminded me, the TED, you know, not TEDx, but you could use TEDx, but TED Ed. See this channel right here on the right? That's one you can subscribe to. So, you know, I know that's still YouTube, but Rachel's point is a good one that, you know, you're not having to search all of YouTube. It really kind of helps you hone in on, you know, maybe a channel that's specific to your grade level or subject area. And so across all those platforms, I'm sure there's really good content to find. But that was a really good question. And thank you, Rachel, for moderating that back channel. I've got like 3 screens I'm trying to go between, so I appreciate that. Okay, so Hannah, Kelsey from your team wants to know, do you have any advice on increasing parent participation in technology for low economic areas?
Yes. So I teach first grade, and I know it's a little different. I'm in closer communication with my parents, but I just keep bugging them. I had 100% this past year, and like we had a Tuesday folder. I sent it home every single week in the Tuesday folder. I got one of my moms in the library one night. It's like, hey, can I download Seesaw and show you Seesaw? And she let me download it, and it was great. I mean, almost everyone has a phone, and I really feel like that they want to know more. I just kept bugging them.
Yeah, and that one-on-one attention, I love that. So, I'll come to you, or, if you can meet me before or after school, those types of things, just really showing them if you're willing to put in the time to help them get it installed or use it or whatever. I think that's really good advice.
And inside the classroom, we use Seesaw the whole year. And it was a constant thing with my kids. So the kids would go home saying, I put this on Seesaw, did you see it? Or I did this. Can you look it up on Seesaw? Or I want to show you something I did. So they were getting it from the teacher or me as well as their child.
Right. Yeah, I remember talking about that, kind of planting the seed or giving the child a reason to go home and make mom and dad or, grandma or whatever the caregiver is, use it.
Yeah.
That's a really sneaky strategy, but I love it.
I feel like I was that pesky fly that wouldn't go away for some of them. And I got them.
Well, so there's some other questions that came in last week. Sorry, you're hearing fire trucks. There's literally a fire station. I'm on the 6th floor of this hotel, and there is a fire station right outside my window that at least once an hour there's a fire in Chicago. So sorry about that. Okay, so let's see.
We have some people answering the question that Hannah answered too. Can I say those answers?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hear.
So Raul uses Remind 101, which we've talked about before. And Kimberly said she and Evelyn, they both offer technology parent nights where the parents can come, kind of like an open house, I guess, and the teacher helps them set up all that stuff. I don't know if you've done stuff like that, Hannah.
For Meet the Teacher, again, I'm first grade, so they come in before school starts, and they have a checklist of everything that they have to complete, and signing up for Remind is on the checklist. And
me too.
I don't hold them accountable. I mean, they're free to go, but usually they follow it, and they're there, and I'll send out, like, I can't wait to see you for the first day of school, little things like that for Remind.
Love that. Well, so, we introduced app smashing, and so we had a few students very curious about other ideas for app smashing. And Bonnie Goodson from your team, Rachel, was specifically interested in this. And if you don't remember from the module, because there was a lot of information in that soft talk, app smashing is when you basically put two apps together. So you use one app and you use another app maybe to record on top of that. And there's an example in the module. I think it's Telegami and help me out here. Telegami and I think I can't remember the other name of the app. I think it was Charity that did that one. But basically it had a Telegami video explaining the water cycle that she created in a different app. So that's what all app smashing is. And Hannah had a fun idea of something she used to smash two apps together. Did you want to share that with us?
Yeah, I'm about to be really embarrassed. The first one that I just thought about is when I want short videos and I want a filter, I guess. I don't want to put my makeup on, to be honest. I use Snapchat and then I upload it into YouTube.
Oh!
But the one I was going to
That's a great idea.
Well, I don't want to put makeup on sometimes. Another big one that I use is Bitmoji. So you can make little avatars that look like you. And then I import it into a Google Drawing me show you. And I can make it say whatever I would like. So I made this one.
Love that.
That week, hashtag Team Creators.
Oh, that's awesome.
How I did that was I put a text box, but under it, it says, I just put like rectangles, white rectangles,
Mm-hmm.
cover it up.
Cover up the other wording.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes me minutes
Mm-hmm.
to do. And it's something different and neat for them. But
Oh.
then I would just take a screenshot or a snippet of this and put it wherever I would like.
And I just love too how that humanizes, like if you were to use that, so you can create that Bitmoji and it really does look like you, you know, it really resembles, make it look a lot like you.
Yeah.
And, you know, imagine like that's your avatar for the year. So you send out these inspirational messages somehow to your class or to the parents. I don't know. I just think that's really a neat way to digitize and humanize your role as a teacher and educator and facilitator and coach and all those kind of good things. I love that. That's a neat example.
I use it more than I probably should.
Let's go to the back channel, and that's really all the questions that came in from week 4. So I want to check in and see. I know that Claire had a good question. Hang on, it was before we even went live.
We have a lot, yeah.
Okay,
We have a few back here. We have a couple people asking about Dr. Baker, what programs you use to record yourself navigating through the material, like on the SoftJock? Do you use, Amy said.
Remember, that is Adobe Presenter. And actually, I think the link, if the link is not in the cheat sheet, it should be. Let's see. So let's just do an edit find presenter. And it is not. There you go. Well, so I'll tell you where it is. And I'll put it in the cheat sheet. I'm sorry about that. It's in the archive for the week 1 video, but I'll also add that to the cheat sheet. So it is Adobe Presenter, and it is actually not as expensive as I thought. I think it's like $14 for an annual subscription. I can't remember, but it's not as expensive as I originally thought it was. So I will add that to the resource cheat sheet.
Tracy said it's $14.99 per month.
Yay, thank you. Okay. And it's such a great tool. It lets you add in those really nice professional looking intros and endings, and then it lets you edit out big chunks or little chunks of your video. It lets you splice 2 videos together if you'd like. It's a really neat tool. Okay, so where was Claire's question? I'm trying to go back and find that. Here we go. Suggested reading material for the rest of the summer. And we got actually a pretty good laugh about this, Claire, because for us, that's going to be Girl on a Train. That's going to be Gone Girl. That is going to be a non-academic. So we're kind of giving each other a hard time that really, I mean, after you've worked this hard in this class, and all of you have, go read something that you don't have to read. That you can just read for enjoyment. But there are some good books that we all kind of agreed even are pretty entertaining, and they apply to your role as a teacher. So one, I think Hannah or Rachel or Brent, I can't remember which one you guys suggested, Teach Like a Pirate. It's a classic, a great one. Let's pitch that out to the back channel. Are there any books that you guys recommend for Claire or for your other peers that are good reading for the rest of the summer?
Sam says The Innovator's Mindset is a must read.
Okay. I've not read that one, so I will put that on my list. Cool. And then, you know, I'm sure you can find some good podcasts to listen to. Here we go. Heidi says, kids deserve it and ditch that classroom.
Oh.
Cool. Maybe I could start a tab on the cheat sheet for reading.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That'd be a really good idea.
Okay, I'll do that. and then you guys can add it. George Kuros. Now he's actually Hannah. He's coming to CORE, right? George Kuros.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So if you've signed up for CORE, and remember, you guys get a discount for that. George.
Yeah,
Kuros,
there's actually a question about that, Dr. Baker.
Okay.
Sabrina was wondering if you could send out the instructions one more time with the code and any advice on what to do or.
You mean what needs to go to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll send out the instructions again. There's a code that gets you, I think, a $35 discount. So it's $50 for registration. I know that when you go to register, you will register as a Tarleton participant, I believe, because you're using that TSU core code. So there was a little bit of confusion around that, but I think we got it all straightened out. But yes, I will resend out those instructions. I need to make myself a note here. So I'm doing a tab for books, and I'm doing a sending out instructions for CORE.
And if anyone needs help, I can help out with getting you set up for CORE as well.
Yes, thank you very much. Awesome. So what else? We have about 4 minutes left. Are there any questions, burning questions that you guys have, or anything you want to talk about?
There's a lot of great books on this back channel that they're saying now.
Okay. That's what I'll do is I'll go through the book, this transcript, and I'll look and see. Here's digital leadership.
We had, yeah, Sabrina was asking any suggestions of must-dos for the conference.
So I would say if your district will pay for it, or if you can afford it, the Google certification on the last day. I'm going to be doing that. I'm actually not certified. I never have gotten around to do that. So I'm going to be in that training, and I would think that that's going to be very valuable training to go to. Of course, George Kuros, you want to go to that keynote. I have some colleagues. So Brianna Hodges will be probably presenting, and she's on a team called Fried Technology. And that is Amy Mayer. And I don't know if you've ever seen her, but she's very dynamic and very inspiring and just very patient and just a good trainer. So she'll be putting on a lot of presentations. So I would recommend any of her sessions or any of the sessions from the Fried Technology group. Hannah will be presenting with my sister Charity. What are you guys presenting on?
The 4 C's.
The 4 C's. And what 4 C's are we talking about?
You'll have to come to find out. It's all about collaboration and using technology and combining it all to make it best for students. It's still in the works.
Yes, she's not back to Europe yet, right?
Yes. We met last week on it, and we've got a picture in our mind. Now we just gotta get all the logistics and everything on paper.
Cool. Well, it will be good for sure. And then, honestly, if there's any time that maybe we could kind of carve out some time for networking, just people that were in this class, we could have a session where we get together. I was talking to Bree, wouldn't it be cool if we invited any past alum team leads?
That would be
5 years to do.
That's very smart.
I don't know.
I can put it under my name, and she'll not ask me anymore to present.
Okay. We could do that, totally. But yeah, I think it's going to be, just a great networking event. And then just some really dynamic speakers coming in, and it'll just be a packed 2.5 days of good, solid learning together. So I didn't get to ask on the broadcast, did everyone enjoy your Google Cardboard sets? I wanted to see kind of I want to check the pulse on that. And also, did everyone get a chance to view Cedric's videos that he created for us all the way from China? I just thought those were incredible. And Cedric, if you're on, I appreciate that so much. It really meant a lot to me for you to make those special for this class, because I know you take a lot of different MOOCs. And that was really cool for us to get to see your vantage point from HoloLens. So on the back channel, is anyone Anyone kind of?
We have a lot of people. Let's see.
Some didn't get it. I do realize that, you know, some addresses it bounced back, or if it didn't make it, it's okay. You're not going to be counted off for that. Just go ahead and experiment with it the best you can. You can still do Erasmus. So I'm sorry if you didn't receive your cardboard set. You can go buy one for under $5 and still get to try it out. But I am glad to see so many on here who say that they enjoyed it. Those, let's see, was that, I just saw someone ask how I got those. Claire, those came, actually Julie Ward, or Julie Howe, she just got married. She ordered those from me from China, actually. So we got a really good price break on them. I think we were able to buy them for like $3 or $3.50 a piece. And our dean orders those for us every year for this, just special for this class. I actually sent him Cedric's video and just said, hey, heads up, next year I want HoloLenses for my class. And he said, well, we might not have the budget for that. So, and you know what? I will, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think you can get them on Amazon too, like a big box.
Yeah, you're right. You can just Google cardboards, and you can get the ones that you put together fairly inexpensively. But I will send Heidi. I'll send out the link for the very cheap ones that we get if you want to try to buy them in bulk. I think because we buy 200 at a time. Yeah, there you go, crowdfunding. Because we buy 200 at a time, we get a little bit of a discount. But I'll send out that link for those.
This is a little off topic, but I really like Nearpod with the virtual reality. They can do it in the Nearpod lesson, and they don't have to have the goggles.
Right. Yes. That is very cool. It's so neat to see that. I introduced this, I want to say the year before last. So to your question, Jerry, about is the class different each year? Yes. So each year I end up adding something new and sometimes taking stuff out to kind of accommodate the new stuff. So last year, actually, I added in the virtual reality stuff. And then this year added in the HoloLens video. And so that then piques my interest to, explore that further. And so I'm sure I'll keep developing all those aspects. But yeah, if you retook it, it would be something different. So you're welcome to, of course, retake it. And then, of course, if any of you are interested in graduate credit, I've opened up in Blackboard a section of our course called Beyond our Tarleton OOC, and that just walks you through how you can leverage this class. If you make a B or better, you can use it towards graduate credit at Tarleton. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you to get it on the transcript or anything. So it's sort of one class down of the 10 that you take to get a master's degree. So we would love to have you join us in that. Or if you just took this just to learn, we're so privileged that you did. And all of you together made this a really, really great learning community. I'm truly grateful to you for that. So we have ran over. I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. We were just having a really good discussion. But I want to thank all of you again for joining in. And again, thank my team leads. And we will sign off and see you later. Take care. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.